right, thank you. So our next speaker is going to be Juan Bocanegra. Juan is a longtime community leader, May 1st Action Coalition co-chair, and El Comité coordinator.
This thing is far. Okay, I think I can talk. Well, you guys are really complacent, you know, sitting there so, you know, really polite. Why don't you guys get up for a second here? Okay, this is a rally, right? Sí se puede, 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 sí se puede. Huelga, 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 strike. All right, folks, pull that blood, circulate that blood a little bit. Seremos como el Che. Thank you very much. Thank you for the organizers of this event. I really appreciate the opportunity to come and talk to you. When I first came into the building, Kane Hall just brings a lot of memories. You know, that's what happens when you live too long. You know, too many memories. And you know, I came up and I said, "How many of you know about the Pablo Higgins mural?" Oh my God, we need to do some education around here, folks. The Pablo Higgins mural is up on the second floor here in Kane Hall. And it's a structure that looks totally out of place. And it was a structure that was actually the remnants of a union hall that was destroyed by the during the McCarthy era, during that anti-communist situation. And the university had stored the mural for almost 50 years on campus. And a good friend, John Coughlin, who was an attorney, John Coughlin also represented the Black Panther Party here and represented a lot of communists and a lot of progressive people in this area. And John came over to El Centro. I was then the deputy director of El Centro de la Raza. And he told me this story, and he brought me all this information about the Pablo Higgins mural. The Pablo Higgins mural, actually, if you want to know more about it, I'll be outside and I can tell you more about it, but I just want to, if you get a chance, go up there. Because basically that depicts the struggle of working people against fascism, what we're facing right now. And I think it's really important that, you know, we look at the past, what we've gone through in the past, and where we're going in the future. Because what we've gone through in the past cannot continue. It's not workable. We're all gonna die, folks. You know, we cannot allow this system to continue the way it is. We cannot continue to come out and say, oh, poor immigrants. We cannot continue to say, you know, damn, the takeover of half of the United States territory was horrible. We cannot continue to treat our native nations the same way we've treated them. We cannot continue to kill our African American workers the way they've been killed and not come out in mass and support each other. And we cannot continue to treat our sisters the way we've treated them for as long as we have. So things have got to change. There has to be change, sisters and brothers, and all of you are agents of change. Those are the things that we have to do that are coming up. But beyond that, we have a real struggle of developing worker unity. We have a real struggle of trying to break those barriers of racism, of sexism, of colonialism, and move forward. That's really a big, big part of the problem that we've had for years. And, you know, again, you know, having lived so long, you begin to see this gradual development. We've made a lot of changes. Don't get me wrong. We have made a lot of changes. I would have never, in 2006, thought that I'd be talking to you folks in 2017 about May 1st. Never. I mean, I thought, you know, we're gonna continue to work without the unions, we're gonna continue to work without white folks coming out, we're on our own, Mexicans. You know, we're on our own. And the things have changed. There's been a lot of change during that period of time. Labor movement, the labor unions are stepping over each other trying to help immigrants. And organizations are pushing each other trying to help immigrants, which is great. Don't take me wrong again. I really appreciate that. And I think all of our workers, immigrant workers, appreciate that. It's a long time coming. In 2006, when Sensenbrenner came out trying to criminalize all undocumented workers and all people that were helping them, we pulled out millions of people throughout the country. In Los Angeles alone, well over 1.5 million people came out. In Seattle, we had 2 marches, one with 40,000, and the second one, there were about 80,000 people that came out. And they were all Mexicans, the majority of them. Of course, you know, being Seattle, you've got to have some white folks in there, right? So it was a good showing of power, because before that, even during the WTO, many people were always saying, well, where are all the people of color? How come they don't ever come out? Well, they came out, and all of a sudden, people got freaked out. Said, holy shit, where were all these people at? You know? Where were they at? Well, they came out in their own defense, folks. They came out because it was been a ruthless situation. Now, do we expect them to come out again? Who knows? I don't. I don't have a crystal ball. I didn't have a crystal ball in 2006, and I don't have one now. But I do know that the repression is tenfold. The fear is tenfold. And as Tyree Scott used to say, if you're here to fight for me, you know, move over to the side. But if you're here to fight alongside of me, join me. And I think that's the kind of attitude that immigrants need to take from you. That you're not here to fight for them, but you're here to fight with them, alongside of them. We cannot go back to not unionizing undocumented workers. We cannot. We cannot go back toward calling for amnesty. Amnesty for what? We cannot go back to call for an immigration reform. That immigration reform is a bunch of bullshit. We should be calling that all workers be treated equally. We should be calling that we, as Jesse said, we have the power. We have the power, and it's in our hands. All we have to do is non-cooperation. We can lay that down. And as Tyree Scott used to say, it's the workers that make this society run. It's the workers that keep the industries running. It's the workers that keep the schools running. And if it wasn't for workers, this country would not run. We have the capacity. We want to ask all of you to join us. The May 1st Coalition has called for a general strike. we call upon all of you to join us. Let's develop one common agenda for all workers on May 1st. Thank you very much.